All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday, April 7th, 2025. Glad you're here and you're in the live trading room, of course. Markets continue to dive down all weekend, continue this breakneck sell-off again down. Dow is now down in the 900 range again. We are in correction territory. Um, these are trades last Friday. We had a really, really good day last Friday, up 166 on Friday, and a good weekly total for the week. So we've had, Thursday and Friday were just low-hanging fruit days, and we just picked that tree well. So, but you can see how we just had sell-off almost all of the session on Friday until we had a pretty good reversal back up, but then more sell off throughout the day. So let's see where we are. I'm sure we've got a gap play this morning. So we closed at 505.17 on Friday, and I think that was our low. It's 505.17. And we're down to 490.43. So we definitely have a gap play this morning. It will be a call. Market's going to have to reverse about $10, but we'll call the gap fill and trigger. Just call it 505. I'm going to write that down. 505. Let's move forward. Market currently sitting at 490.40.57. Get rid of that. Let's get over to the option chain. Let me set something up here real quick. All right, we are trading today's expiration until noon, and you can see our volume is already up to 13,500,000 in over weekend and pre-market volume. Absolutely crazy amounts of volume there. You can see that the options are way off, way skewed toward the call side from all the selling off that's happened. So we're not even we'll wait until we get all that pre-market volume figured into the option chain before we tell you which strikes we're going to do on that. It will be one in the money on both sides is where we'll end up being, but we just don't know if the strikes are going to change. Anyway, with that, I want to toss it over to Mr. Keith Frampton. I see his mic is open. So good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I hope you had a great weekend. Great week of trading last week. This morning we have one of the Fed members is speaking at 10:30. We have bond auctions, two of them at 11:30, and a consumer credit change report coming out at 3 this afternoon. That's a pretty minor change there. We will have the FOMC minutes coming out at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, which can certainly move some things, and have CPI numbers coming out later in the week and PPI numbers coming out on Friday. So, number of reports coming out this week, and we'll sort of see where we go here. I will be trading Friday's expiration today. That is the 11th of April today.
Okay. And I'm trading today's, of course. Already mentioned that. I've got less than 30 seconds before we start. Let me see if I can actually get into Schwab this morning and see what the broader indices are. But just looking at CNBC, it's way down. Not again, way down. Okay, that's 20 seconds. Coming up on 10 seconds. Stand by. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we are. And tons of volume, already up to 15 million. Bring my volume chart up a little bit. Prices pushing down a little bit. And Dow is down 1226. I missed the others. Keith, what do you have the broader indices up?
Yeah, the Dow is down 1232, Nasdaq's down 628, and S&P's down 175.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, so we are expensive today. Good heavens. Man, mine are expensive. Can only imagine what yours are, Keith.
Yeah, they're up in the $13 range
Yeah.
right now. Oh no, that's the wrong strike. I didn't update the strike here.
I'm the seventh. Wow. I'm in the $7, $8 at the money. Is that right? Good heavens. Very expensive today. All right, I'm going to go over to the 488 on the put side, 488.
Yeah, I'm up around $16 for that. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
I was going to increase my number of contracts today, but not at these prices.
Uh-uh. No, these are wow. Up to 17 million already in the underlying. Yeah, we're just crazy expensive here this morning. All right, we were heading down. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the 489 on the put side. And I'm going to enter this 489 if I can afford it. And filled at 743. Something's weird here. My put is stuck at 753. See, that was 743. We're up to 756. Reversing somewhat now. All right, stand by to take profit here. Waiting for this to change. All right, I'm going to take profit here. at 794. 743 to 794. $933. All right, I'm going to head over to the 487 on the put side. 487 on the put side. Stand by. I'm going to enter this, and it's 649. Put it 936. I can hardly keep up on these charts here. Wow.
Yeah, I can't even get in on it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take profit here at 720. 649 to 720. Wow.
Mine's frozen. My thing is frozen. I'm going to have to try and get back in it again, I suppose.
Mine's acting weird, I know.
I'm not trading today because my numbers are really messed up.
Yeah.
Nothing matches anything.
Yeah. Yeah, mine are really weird too, and it's jumping all over the place.
I think there's just so much volume coming in right now that they're having a real hard time.
Yeah, it says I got in one, but there's no history.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had a tornado touchdown here this morning, so I guess that's the least of my problems.
Oh, geez.
It's pretty bad when the news says the tornado's touching down and they have your street name.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I heard the warning this morning. Wow, I hope you didn't get any damage.
Yeah.
Well, they say there's a lot of debris on our road, but we're really rural out here, so I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
I know the scanner said there's a lot of trees on.
Wow. Wow, this is just diving like crazy. Well, I'm going to head over to the 485 on the put side. It's just diving. It's just falling knives this morning. What's weird is my bid is much higher than my ask. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, they're all over the place. I've tried to get in probably at least a half dozen times, and even backed off to like Wednesday's expiration, and it's still wacky.
Yeah, this is all messed up. I'm not sure how I got into those trades.
Well, right now the Dow's down 1416, NASDAQ's down 650, and S&P's down 199.
Wow.
24.9 million underlying traded so far.
And the carnage continues. That is just crazy amounts of volume. I had a pretty good reversal there. We have a crazy Ivan. Wow, look at our 1 minute MACD down negative 2.9.
Is that a little low?
A little bit. 5 minute MACD is down negative 3.6. Yeah, this is just all messed up. I'm sorry, folks. This is just Thinkorswim is just not able to keep up with this volume. Clearly. This is a shame because this market is just dropping like crazy. We could be making tons of money off this.
I've tried just getting in buy to ask, and it won't even do that for just one contract, and it just won't do it. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Oh, I got into one.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go over to the 483. That can't be. My bid is almost $2 higher than the ask. I mean, I'll take it if you want to give it to me.
Something is wrong there. My orders are not even getting filled.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I got in it to at 1489 and out at 1533
Wow.
with one contract.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, if you guys can get in a trade, you're going to make money, but I think it's just hit and miss at this point.
Yeah, we trade with much fewer contracts.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? No, what happened here? It didn't close it, it opened it. Open 2 contracts. What is going on here?
Oh no.
So that was incorrect. So what the heck is going on here?
Let me see something.
Mhm. Come on, it won't even let me put a close contract in now. Come on.
Yep. User reports indicate possible problems at Thinkorswim. Yep.
No
You think?
kidding. All right.
They did maintenance over the weekend. I bet that messed it up.
Oh, was that what that big outage was at 3 a.m.?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm on E-Trade and it's not working either.
Oh, really?
The numbers don't make any sense in the history. It says it was filled, but there's nothing in there.
That is weird.
Now I can't get out.
The bid and the ask seem to be getting a lot closer now.
Ah, yes, they are. Ah, they're almost normal now on mine. Yes. All right.
I had a cell to open. That is weird. I had a sell to open instead of a buy to open.
Oh, really?
Oh, this is crazy.
So in a big reversal right now.
Create opposite order. One, two.
Well, if you're just joining us today, I see we've got a couple of folks visiting here today. It appears that Thinkorswim, our trading platform, is messed up right now. Be very careful about placing trades. It looks like the numbers are accurate now, but we're getting a big reversal here, big retracement back up to VWAP. Did manage to get in 2 early trades.
So what the heck is this?
Thanks for letting me back in. It kicked me out.
Yeah, no worries.
I guess that was a sign.
This is weird.
What's going on, Keith?
Well, it says I sold to open
Okay.
and but it says my gain is 536 and I can't close it. It just filled orders, sell to open, and I didn't. It shouldn't have allowed me to sell to open it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pause and try to call him.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to put a demand zone on the bottom here. Things have just been moving so fast and so strangely this morning. Put that there. Try to get things caught up here. Up to 35 million already on the underlying. This could be a record-breaking day. Like Friday, the last time I looked, had 140,000 traded on the underlying. Price continuing to rise again off of that big sell-off. All right, looks like my option chain is operating properly again. The bid is now properly below the ask.
I think each platform had a same issue. I mean, even the Fidelity had the same issue. It was showing the bid is higher than the ask.
Yeah, yeah, never seen that before. We may try a trade. So I'm going to keep an eye on the just the 491 on the put side. If we should start selling off again here. But those first two trades I took, it is showing in my history. So it did do them. Price still rising here. MACD's come all the way off that huge low to cross the center line into positive territory. The 5-minute MACD is about to cross over. All right, let's go over to the call side to the 492 on the call side. 492 strike call. don't know if this is going to be a momentary reversal or if we are going to head on down again. All right, 492 on the call side, stand by. Let's go ahead and enter that 492 filled at 749. 749 call. All right, stand by to take profit. Let's go ahead and take profit. And out at 786, 749 to 786, 57. So that trade worked out. We're up to 41 million on the underlying. There's a lot of days we never even get to 41 million. We've got that in the first half hour.
Well, I finally got it closed. I'm still on the line on hold with Schwab to figure out what went wrong. But I ended up making $4.50 average on 2 trades.
Wow.
I still can't figure out why it did it though.
That's amazing.
Who cares at that point?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, but I still want to know why because I don't want to do it again.
Oh, price still rising here.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it as is and I'll call them back when they're not quite as busy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I had to get my defibrillator out to get my heart running again. So you got at least a couple trades in there, Tim?
I just finished a call trade, got 3 trades. Got those 2 early trades, both positive, and this one, this call trade I just was in. But it appears that the option chain is back to normal. All right, I'm going to go back to the 495, 496 on the call side, 496. Looks like we have shot up past the open price. Yeah, way past the open price.
I got in on that. Buying this time instead of selling.
Yeah. Yeah, 496, stand by. Having a hard time keeping these charts in view. Dow Downs 869, S&P down 83, Nas down 195, according to CNBC.
We are past the pop here too.
Oh, there we go.
2 minutes past.
All right, we're going to put in a, let me see, 2 minutes past. Yeah, I'm going to put in a supply zone up on top. All right, so we've got a real supply zone, a real demand zone. Of course, they're about $10 apart. So for those of you who are just joining us today, checking us out, first off, thank you for being here, and thank you for sitting through the craziness here in the beginning of the market. We had problems with our platform, and I think it's okay now. At least the option chain's operating, and I did get in and out of a trade, that call trade without an issue, other than things being very expensive this morning. But anyway, to kind of give you an orientation here, the upper, we have 3 charts up and a instance of active trader in the upper right. The upper left is a 1 minute, regular 1 minute chart. This is where we do most of our trading is off of that chart. Below that is a volume chart with those blue lines, columns. The red line, that horizontal red line, represents 100,000 a minute. We like to see above 100,000 a minute to get good long trends going and breakouts, which we've had all morning. Unfortunately, we were unable to trade some of it due to the issues with the platform, probably due to volume. Up to 47 million right now. And price is threatening to take out that supply zone, was there a minute ago. Heading back down. Anyway, below that is a 5-minute chart. Just a regular 5-minute chart. Below that is a Heikenasi, excuse me, not Heikenasi, but MACD study. When the blue line is over the gold line, we're generally in a call bias position. We'd be looking for call trades, especially when the blue line is pointing up. When it's pointing down, we'd be looking more for a put trade. And then over to the right of that, lower right, is another 1 minute chart, but it's in Heikenasi view. And Heikenasi just simply calculates price over it averages over a couple of candles. Helps us to see trends easier, although this morning, really not a problem in that arena. And then above that, of course, is a MACD. So we trade breakouts and trends, long trends, which we've been getting this morning. And if you've been fortunate enough to get into some trades, you've done well this morning. Price continuing to climb, going back to the 496 on the call side. We're going to remember these past 3 days for a long, long time.
Yeah, to say these are unusual days is an understatement.
No kidding.
Come on.
Keith, are you still on that call?
Actually, I closed out the call and got into a put, got 28 cents on the put, and just got back into another call before this stupid pullback here.
Okay.
So I am in a call right now. And I did move back to Friday's expiration also.
Okay.
Still only trading one contract.
Mm-hmm. So let's see, 43 to 90. One, 71, 49 to 86. Seven.
Come on, get back up there. It is a challenge to keep all the charts in view.
Yeah. There you go.
And got filled for 22 cents.
All right. Wow. It's taken off.
Yeah, I thought about canceling that, but I said, no, let me take it.
Wow. This thing is just skyrocketing. I think the bargain hunters came in today and have been buying up this morning. Finally got to a low, and people were buying the dip. Glad to see this. Good heavens, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the rise here.
Yeah. It's above Friday's close now. And we filled the gap, by the way, also.
Oh my gosh.
What is this? Getting... Where the heck is the price for this?
A lot of buying going on. Ton of buying. We're up to 55,900,000. We're about to hit 56 million. There it is. Crazy.
I can't even. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong date. No wonder I was wrong. Can't even. In my option chain, I typically have set for 14. Let me try this.
All right. Wow. I'm gonna try going to the 510. I can't believe it's gone that far. 510 on the call side. All right. They're just getting more and more expensive. Never seen a rise like this. All right, let's see. Let's try the 516, 515, 517 on the call side. 517 on the call side. Yeah.
And MACD's up over 10 in the Heikenasi chart. Am I reading that right?
Let's see. Yep. 11.8. Yep.
Never seen it that high.
No, never.
Hmm.
I mean, this call run is up near $20. Oh my gosh. The amount of volume coming in is just incredible.
Now, granted, Tim, I'm only trading one contract, but I'm up $8.16, mostly based on those two mistakes or I guess mistakes on the first trades. But
Oh, that's
still,
great. Yeah, I'm up about $1.50 as well.
I could only get in one trade. I got in a call for 50 cents,
All right.
but
okay.
that I'm still in a put that I can't get out of.
Hmm. Yeah, this is going to reverse at some point. And that point could be now. Yeah, this is just moving so fast. It's going to be very hard to get into trades.
Yeah, I agree. Hmm, hmm, hmm.
The price dropping like a rock now.
The SPY was down, what, over 20.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's up over 10.
Wow.
So
So $30 difference.
yeah, so the Dow is up 413 now. NASDAQ's up 370 and S&P is up 94. 75 million underlying traded.
Yeah.
You think the market makers are having a busy day today?
I think they are running their behinds off. Yeah, I think all that volume broke the machine earlier.
No doubt. I wonder what CNBC is saying about all this.
Yeah, I've got it on in the other room and just talking headlines.
Did you happen to have one put trade over the weekend?
I did not, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, maybe you were lucky you didn't. You probably couldn't have gotten out of it this
Yeah,
morning.
right.
You probably can move demands. Well, no, that's a $5 spread there. I finally went more than a 20-cent spread between the lines just to try to keep up.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Wow, it's crazy.
I'll be back in a minute, Tim.
All right. All right, I'm going to go over to the put side, to the 506 on the put side. Wow, very expensive. All right, 506 on the put side. I'm going to try to get into this. Yeah, passed me right by. It's too bad. It's dropping like a rock. Try this again. Go to the 502 this time on the put side. Nope, passed me right by. All right, looking at the 502 on the put side. We move down to the 501 on the put side. See if this bounces off of VWAP. Now it's going right through VWAP. Well, I'm trying to get into this trade here, folks. Let's move to the 500 on the put side.
I got in at 1761
Okay.
on the 501.
I was unable to get in. All right, I'm going to head back over to the call side to the 502 strike call. And got in at 9:35.
All right, I got 40 cents on that put.
All right.
And it's 1761 out at 1801.
Nice.
You're still in that call?
Yep.
And given the way things are going up and down, probably going to get filled.
All right, we are a little over an hour in. We've got 93 million already traded on the underlying. And Keith, you have the broader markets?
Yeah, the Dow is down 708, Nasdaq's down 108, and S&P's down 66.
Hmm.
Huge swings.
Yeah.
Crazy. I did put a new supply zone there at the top.
Okay.
If I can find it.
Oops.
You able to get out of this one yet?
Not quite yet. Almost there.
Boy, we get these crazy Ivan moves today, too.
Indeed.
We'll certainly have had opportunities to trade today, but boy, we've had to work at it, too.
Indeed. It's just been difficult getting into the trades because of how fast it's moving.
Yeah, yeah. Well, once the charts finally started, the option change finally started settling down a little bit. I've just been using the buy to ask to get in.
Yeah.
It had such a huge spread between bid and ask at the very off the get-go that I didn't want to use that. And I must have hit the ask column instead of the bid column
Hmm.
to get in on that trade. The second one, I definitely hit the ask column because I was trying to get out of what I thought was a buy trade.
Hmm.
So I got into it twice. Just about 100 million underlying traded.
Wow. So if you just joined us today, checking us out, we're experiencing a very unusual day, almost historic in terms of volume and price movement.
Over 100 million.
Wow.
On a really good day, we've had 20 million at this point in time.
Yeah.
Just to put that in context.
I mean, price is moving $1 within a few seconds. Price still selling off here.
This changes so rapidly. I'm hesitant to even get in another trade.
Yeah.
I think I'll just take my gains today and be happy with it and be done with it.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Only up $8.56.
Wow. Huge wicks.
All right, Dow now is down 973. NASDAQ's down 284. S&P's down 107.
Hmm.
105 million underlying traded. Well, the color of the day, Tim, up here is yellow with all the pollen.
Oh, I'll bet.
Oh my goodness.
Everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just are had some good rains here in the last 24 hours. Finally cleared out most of the pollen here. I think we're done.
Yeah, we're getting some rain today. We got our my golf league starts tomorrow afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Supposed to be sunny and 43 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a little
It's like,
chilly.
do I really want to play?
I know. It's a little chilly for golf.
Easy peasy.
All right. Price has gone back up through VWAP, heading back up again. Crazy Ivan. Probably just bouncing all around.
You get out of that call yet, Tim?
Nope, still in that call. $110,000 traded on the underlying.
Million.
A million. 110,000. Teen.
I don't know. I've seen such swings in the MACD, both positive and negative in
Oh.
one session, particularly the extent of the max and min have been.
Crazy.
Normally, I would say we're up over about 2.3 on the MACD on their Heiken-Ossius. So I'd say, man, I'd get out of this call trade, but the way it's been moving,
Yep.
I think you're probably going to be able to get out of this thing.
Yep. I'm almost there.
All right.
All right. And out for 20 cents.
Fantastic. What a 20-cent ride, huh?
Yeah. Whew. Got my money's worth that way. 35 to 955. 955.
So how many trades did you end up doing today, Tim?
So 4 trades up 179.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I had 7 trades. And only one of them was a loss. I got out of that one call early, which hindsight, man, I should have let that thing ride a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, both the NASDAQ and S&P are positive now.
Wow.
Dow's well off its low there from that last low, but still, these moves are just too much.
It's crazy.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a day, Tim. I've had
Okay.
too much fun today.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right, Keith, you have a good day,
All right.
and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. See you, everybody.
I'm gonna wow, it's just moving so fast. Just hard to get into these trades. I'm gonna go over to the put side to the 507 on the put side. $506 on the put side. Stand by. I'm going to try to get into this. And got in at 734. Come on down. Come on down. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take, well, I was going to take profit, but it reversed. So up to 117,600,000, which is about 100 million more shares traded than we normally have at this time of day. I mean, that's just astronomical volume. Price beginning to come down again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take profit here at 833. 734 to 833. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it a morning. Up well over $2 this morning. Absolutely, I mean, great day. I hope you were able to get trades in and follow some of these trades. Had to wait on a few. These last two of my trades had to wait a long time, but the price is showing willingness to move that much. So that is it. I have to step away from the chart, so they may go out of screen here pretty quickly. But thank you for being in the room today. Thank you for joining. If you visited, I hope you come back again tomorrow and learn some more from us. Today was just a crazy, crazy day. So not normal in any sense, but still ended up pretty good today. So that's it. Guys, have a great afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Take care.